Live.
I am now.
Hi everyone, it's Danielle with Dr. Emmer's office. So we're going to show you a little treatment that we're doing here at the end of the day. We are doing the Venus Viva. It is a microneedling radio frequency. If you want to look closely, this is our little hand piece. We propel the energy with the trigger, and there are these tiny little pins that touch the skin. So these are not actually breaking through the skin, but just merely sitting on the surface and delivering the energy. It's great for a lot of different skin types. Whether your concern is acne or scarring or lines, wrinkles, and anti-aging, this is a great treatment to utilize. For a lot of patients, it can be a little bit uncomfortable. Even though we use topical numbing, some just want a little bit more to take the edge off. When that's the case, we do use this device right here. It's called Pronox. Pronox is 50-50 nitrous oxide and oxygen. What that does is it gives you a little bit of pain and anxiety relief while still allowing you to be fully aware you're completely in control of how much you are using and how much pain or anxiety relief you are getting from it, and you're able to drive home. So it's a great tool that we utilize here for any procedures that require a little extra to take the edge off, or just for someone who maybe gets a little bit more nervous with procedures. So we're going to get started. The patient can go ahead and hold on to it himself. He is fully in control for how often he's using it. He is basically just going to be inhaling and exhaling through the same tube. That's going to give him control of how much relief of pain and anxiety he's getting from it. So I can just go ahead and do my whole treatment. Of course, the patient knows that if they're ever uncomfortable, we can take a break. But by them using this device right here, the Pronox machine, they're allowed to take into their own hands how much relief they're getting from it. So it's a really great tool for me as a provider. It's a little bit out of the way. So they just have this tube. There's also a face mask that they can breathe through, and they can use it, take a break from it, and just breathe, the room air or straight through this tube. So really great to utilize. How are you feeling?
I feel wonderful.
Good. So this is great. It allows us to really pass through our treatment. It's getting a nice, strong radio frequency treatment here.
What other treatments could you use the Pronox with?
You can use Pronox for anything. Anything that gives a patient a little bit of anxiety, or if they're very sensitive, then Pronox is great for it. Basically, you can use it for blood draws, for Botox, for laser, any kind of in-office procedures. Sometimes we do some like punch excisions for acne scarring, and this is a great way to sort of take the edge off. Sometimes it's not so much the pain, but just a little bit of the mindset of getting into a procedure and knowing that there's needles or cutting or blood, and patients should be able to have access to all the treatments that they want and still be very comfortable. That's where Pronox comes in. And so he's taking a break from it. He's doing really well. Pronox works instantly, so he will get the relief from discomfort the second he starts to breathe in from it, and it's not going to be something that lasts and gives you that kind of drawn out sedated effect. So as soon as treatments are done, the patients are able to drive themselves home, and that's a lot of freedom that the patient gets from utilizing Pronox. So it's a great thing to have and offer. Are there any other questions about Pronox?
Nope.
No. Well, Pronox is also very similar to laughing gas, so that's the name that a lot of people are very familiar with. And you feel a little bit lightheaded if that, and it goes away quickly. So if it ever became a little bit too much, you just take a moment, take a few deep breaths of just air in the room, and you're back to normal and good to go. All right, so we're going to finish our treatment. Our patient's comfy. I'll see you guys in a little bit if you want to see what the full face looks like after Venus Viva. Thanks, everyone.